As sweet children, you should have the intoxication that your Baba has come to make you into the masters of the worlds. Anybody feeling intoxicated about that? You're personally sitting in front of them. Question: what effort do those who know the deep philosophy of karma definitely make? It's really is the depth, but it's really very simple.
They sit in deep tapasya yoga to burn their karmic accounts.
So that of staying in remembrance, because they know that it is only by having remembrance that their past karmic accounts will be settled. Those souls know that if they don't settle their past karmic accounts,
They'll have to experience punishment.
they will experience punishment through the suffering of their karma, and their status will be destroyed, and their next birth will then be according to that. So that's why you want to make so much effort. You want to clear off all of these layers and accounts and books of karma so that at the end you don't have to do that. If you take it right up until the end, you're going to be busy still doing that much more intensely because of what's coming, and you won't be able to be in detached and loving remembrance, right? Om Shanti. The mercury of infinite happiness rises in you children when you see that Baba has come personally in front of you. You children also know that Shiv Baba has once again entered the body of Brahma after 5,000 years. To do what? You children have this intoxication. All of you children know that the Father has come to make you into, what's he come to make you into?
Masters of the world.
Masters of heaven. He is making us worthy. He's repeatedly telling us the method we should use to change from Tamo Pradhan to Sato Pradhan. The method is very easy. He teaches you children very easy remembrance. On the path of ignorance, when the father has a son, he understands that an heir is born. You children know that the Father comes and adopts you at this time. In fact, all of you are the children of Shiv Baba. But how can Baba make you belong to him so that he can speak to you and you can listen to him? Shiv Baba says, through this body of Brahma, I am your father. I am making you into the masters of heaven. I am making you into the masters of heaven. It is just that you souls are impure, and you can therefore neither go to the land of liberation nor to the land of liberation in life. All of you are the children of the one Father. All of you have to receive the Father's property. There are so many children, and this number continues to grow. So what's liberation in life? There are so many children, and this number continues to grow. He continues to adopt them. O souls, you are now my children. Consider yourselves to be spirits, souls. We have found that Baba, whom we have been remembering for half the cycle, O souls, you had been, we have found the Baba whom we have been remembering for half this cycle. Never forget this. Never forget who you found. Souls have been remembering the Father through their bodies for half of the cycle. O purifier, remover of sorrow, and bestower of happiness, because this is the kingdom of Ravan. This is why you're remembering God. Horrible things happen in the kingdom of Ravan. There are people who think that they are very happy because they have millions in terms of wealth, because they have many mills and factories, etc. But all of that is just for a temporary period. At the end, they will cry out in great distress. Mountains of sorrow will fall. Okay, do you have any illusion? Mountains of sorrow. Can you cope with mountains of sorrow? You don't even understand how bad it's going to be. Mountains of sorrow will fall. All of that property will be destroyed in just 1 second. You receive the inheritance from the Father in a second. He says, I give you the sovereignty of heaven in
1 second.
a second. This old world will be destroyed. There will be war, and there will also be natural calamities. There has to be cleanliness. You souls are now becoming pure. Both Bap and Dada can understand how much effort you children are making. The Father makes you make this very little effort to claim your inheritance from him. Consider yourselves to be souls and remember the Father. That spiritual Father is incorporeal, and we souls call out to him. Father asks, How can you souls who are impure become pure? Only the one Father is the purifier. If rivers of water are purifiers, then you should quickly go and take a dip in one and come back pure. Many people go to bathe in the Ganges, so why are they still impure? It's so basic, right? Day and night they continue to chant. The purifier is Ram, who belongs to Sita. And the meaning of that is the one Ram, Supreme Father, Supreme Soul, is the protector of the devotees, of all the Sitas. He is the purifier and the husband of all husbands. Only when he comes can he. Only when he comes can he
Purify.
purify you. The Father now says, follow my Srimat. Don't follow Parmat. Don't follow the dictates of anyone else. They think that they will find God simply by doing
Devotion.
devotion. If you find God by doing devotion, why do they then say that he will come and protect the devotees? What would they need protection for if they already got God? What calamity happened to the devotees that he would have to come and protect them? Protection is given when there is a calamity. Father says, you have become so degraded. This is the extreme depths of hell, and all are unhappy and diseased. And you kind of know it, but you act as if that's not the case. Of course, it's terrible. This world is so terrible. Look at what is happening in every home. There is nothing but sorrow. This is why they call out, Baba, remove our sorrow and give us.
Happiness.
There was constant happiness in Bharat, but there is now sorrow. This is a matter of Bharat, not of other lands. They come into existence much later. Some take 60 births, others take a lower number of births. Yeah, 60 births means like 3 births into the upper age. Those who belong to the deity religion take 84 births. According to this calculation, those who come after half the cycle would only then take half of the 84 births. It isn't that everyone goes around the cycle of 84 births. Well, it's not entirely true. Half, because they would have half the time distributed over more than half the number of births, right? Half the number of births will be 40, roughly 42, 40, 41 and a half. But, you know, Kali Yuga has 63 births. Kali Yuga and Dwapara Yuga has 63 births. People say whatever enters their minds. You children are now filling your aprons with the imperishable jewels of knowledge from the Father. These jewels are very
Special.
and therefore they're very
Valuable.
valuable. The Father explains to you very easily. He says, you've been calling out. So you know they're valuable, but you experience their value. Otherwise, how will you know their value? How will you know the experience of their value and what you can use them for? The Father explains to you very easily. He says, you have been calling out, O purifier, come and make us pure. Therefore, the Father has come. You now understand that if you become pure, you'll become masters of heaven. Right? One of the greatest values of knowledge is it protects you from taking sorrow. So if you don't know how to use it to protect yourself, or you know you should, or you know that's what it's supposed to do, but you don't actually get good at protecting yourself from taking sorrow, what good is having those jewels? Right? Shiv Baba has come to change us from those with stone intellects into those with divine intellects, from lords of stone into lords of divinity. All the idols of the path of devotion have been carved out of stone. They continue to beat their heads with stone. The Father says, no matter how much effort they make, there isn't going to be any benefit. Actually, doing all that bhakti and no benefit. Previously, you used to sacrifice yourselves. What benefit did you experience? At the most, you probably had
One birth happiness.
Temporary happiness.
which is,
A future bhaktis.
in this case, he's referring to. Previously, you used to sacrifice yourselves. What benefit did you experience? At the most, you probably had
Visions.
a vision of a goddess. That's it. At most, you had a vision of a goddess. One who you don't know. You don't know who the goddess is, what the goddess represents, what it's supposed to do. But oh, you got your vision. Very good. But you would be the same as you were before. The purifier father comes once at the constant stage. There is nothing of the path of devotion in the golden age. The father does not ask you to cut your throat or do this or that. You don't have to do all this gross stuff to connect to God or become pure. They do so many different things on the path of devotion. Previously, they used to offer human sacrifices to goddesses. Ooh. The father says, after you had been reformed, you became deities. You've now become those with stone intellects. You were given the sovereignty of heaven. There were so many palaces there studded with diamonds and jewels, and there was plenty of wealth. What happened to all of that? You've now become so unhappy. You originally belonged to the deity religion. You've now come into the Raja and Tamo stages. You belonged to the deity religion. So why do you then call yourselves
Hindus.
Hindus? Those of other religions only believe in their own religions. Each one has only one religion. The Muslims have the Muslim religion and the Christians have the Christian religion. What happened to you? You were happy, pure, completely viceless. You have now become so vicious. No one knows how you truly were completely viceless or how you then became completely vicious. Well, taking 84 births, you became Tamo from Sato, and you have now become completely Tamo Pradhan and impure. We definitely have to go from the golden age through the cycle to right to the iron age. All religions have to go through the Sato, Raja, and Tamo stages. Have to go through the Sato, Raja, and Tamo stages. There has to be expansion. You are also part of the tree. Look at the pictures of the tree. At Brahma is standing at the top of the tree. It is Brahma who's standing there at the top of the tree at the end of his 84 verse. All of you Brahmins are now sitting down below in tapasya, and you are the ones who have become impure Shudras at the end. You are studying Raj Yoga down below. You too were Shudras and have now become Brahmins. These matters have to be understood. The tree gives a very good explanation. You are now doing the tapasya of Raja Yoga, and your memorial is standing there. This is the living Dilwala temple. And that is the non-living one. That didn't exist in the Golden Age. You can see a memorial at this time. You're sitting in the real Dilwala temple in living forms as in a practical way. Heaven is being established. When you go to heaven, none of those temples will remain. It is Mama, Baba, and you children who are sitting here. The temple is an identical replica of you. This temple is an identical replica of you. It is named Madhuban, the living Dilwala temple. Then, when the path of devotion begins, you will build temples, etc. The Father made you very wealthy, and so then you will build temples to him. It wasn't just one person who built temples to Shiva. All of them built them according to their capacity. You know that you were worthy of worship, and you then became worshippers in the Copper Age. Shiv Baba makes you so wealthy. Therefore, later on the path of devotion, because he made you so wealthy, you will build temples to him. You understand these things at this time. So now make effort and become kings of kings. In the Golden Age, they are called emperors, and in the Silver Age, they are called
Kings.
kings. Then, when the world becomes impure, the emperors are impure, and the kings are also impure. They build temples to the viceless emperors and worship them. They first build a temple to Shiva, and then to the deities. You yourselves build temples and worship them. 84 births. You are worthy of worship. And as well, you are a worshiper. They say that he gives everything and that he himself then takes it away. Okay. If he gave it and then took it back, then what are you worried? Why are you worrying about it? You're just trustees. No, it's mine. He can't take back something he gave me. So what is the need? What need is there to cry? The Father sits here and explains to you souls. You are now becoming soul conscious, number wise. Some don't remember the Father
Even 1 minute.
at all, even a minute, even a second. They don't remain soul conscious at all. Here it is explained to you so much. You are souls, and the Supreme Soul is teaching you. The sanskars are in the souls. It is a soul who ends up who becomes a barrister or a magistrate, etc. What will you become tomorrow? If you souls continue to remember the Father well, you will go back and take birth in the land of immortality. You will not take another birth in this land of death. Yay! If some karmic accounts will remain, punishment will then have to be experienced. All of that will have to be settled by the suffering of your karma. And you won't then, if you're busy settling your karma, suffering, then you won't be able to claim a high status. The Father sits here and explains the deep philosophy of karma to your children. You children know that the golden age is Sattva Pradhan. Everything there, the golden age is pure. Everything there is Sattva Pradhan, pure, totally pure. They say that Krishna used to graze cows. Do kings look after cows? Such a thing is not possible. It is shown that cows in the golden age are first class. They are called, in bhakti, they call cows, Kamdenu, the one who fulfills everyone's desires. Jagadamba Saraswati is also Kamdenu. She fulfills everyone's desires for
21 births.
21 births. You too are Kamdenu. Jagadamba Saraswati is also Kamdenu. She fulfills everyone's desires for 21 births. You too are Kamdenu. They have then given that name to cows, and to cows, they give a lot of milk. Well, they gave up milk production was great, so we changed their name to Kamdenu. There are first-class cows in the palaces of kings. Since the kings here also have good cows, imagine how beautiful they will be in the golden age. Yeah, kings have pastures full of cows. There is no bad odor there at that time at all. Father now tells you, children, I have come to make you beautiful and take you back home with me. You called out to me, O purifier, come. Come into this impure world in an impure body. This one is impure, and that one is a pure angel. A comparison is made. From being impure, you too will become such pure angels. The deities in the golden age are called deities. And there are angels in the subtle region. You angels are now becoming pure. The Father gives you these easy teachings. When you come here, you mustn't remember any of your or friends and relatives, or even remember your home, not home body, or home
Money.
and family or business, etc. You have come to face to face with the Father. You've now come here to earn an income by having
Remembrance.
so deep remembrance, ka-ching, every second of it. Therefore, engage yourself in this. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love remembrance, good morning. From the Mother, Father, Bapdada, the spiritual father says, Namaste to you, spiritual children. And
The spiritual
Elder,
say
say
namaste
namaste to the
spiritual father.
to the super sweetest of the super sweetest. That's it for Dharma. Number one, in order to become free from punishment, settle all your past accounts with the power of
Yoga.
yoga. Become a trustee and look after everything. Don't worry about anything. Become soul conscious. This is the time to earn an income. You mustn't remember your home or family or business, etc. at this time. In order to become an angel, make full effort to stay in remembrance of the Father. blessing. May you be a victorious jewel who creates the right atmosphere with your searchlight of remembrance. Serviceable souls also have, are symbolized by, they have a tilak of victory on their foreheads. So whatever place you are going to serve, first, before going there, cast a searchlight of enlightenment on the place in advance. Such an atmosphere will then be created by your searchlight of remembrance. All your souls will easily come close. So that's what I was telling you yesterday about when there's an obstacle or a problem or, constraint or obstacle, you go into remembrance to clear the karma. You don't talk about it, have waste thoughts about it. You just have to do service with your power of remembrance. For this, have the determination to become a victorious jewel and see how victory is merged in every action of yours. Slogan: any service that disturbs you or others is not
Service.
service, but it is a
Burden.
burden. Om Shanti, Avyat signal. In order to become a volcanic form, Jawala Roop, constantly remember that you now have to
Go home.
return home. To go back means to remain beyond. Since you have to go back to your incorporeal home, then you have to make your dress according to that. You have to dress for the occasion and you're going home, so you have to be so conscious. So you have to go back there and then take everyone back there. By having this awareness, you will automatically go beyond all relationships and attractions of matter, which is all he's trying to get us to do. It's just to let go so we can go home. That is, you'll become a detached observer. By becoming a detached observer, you'll easily become a companion of the Father and equal to him. Om Shanti.